Imagine a land under the iron grip of a king so oppressive that fear clings to every corner, and hope seems like a distant memory. The people whisper in shadows, their prayers muffled by chains of despair. But what if the person destined to save them is someone nobody suspects? A left-handed underdog, underestimated, overlooked, armed not with an army, but with courage and cunning. Tonight we dive into the story of Ehud, a man whose audacity changed the fate of Israel forever. This isn't just an ancient tale. It's about facing impossible odds, finding your hidden strengths, and daring to act when the world expects you to stay silent. The Israelites had been enslaved in spirit for decades under King Eglon of Moab. The oppression was relentless. Taxes, intimidation, and brutality dominated daily life. Walking down the street felt like threading through a minefield of fear. Every decision was calculated, every word measured. Even in these dark times, the people prayed. They cried out to God, seeking deliverance. Enter Ehud, a man of courage hidden behind a seemingly ordinary exterior. Left-handed, a trait that, in those times, made him stand out in a world designed for the right-handed. For many, it might have seemed like a weakness, something to be underestimated. But Ehud devised a plan that only someone with a mind for strategy could conceive. He crafted a small, double-edged sword, concealing it beneath his clothing on his right thigh. It was an inconspicuous weapon for an inconspicuous man, but a weapon that would shift the tides of history. He approached the Moabite king under the guise of delivering a tribute. The guards, accustomed to seeing ordinary men, never suspected a thing. Ehud was allowed to meet Eglon in private, behind closed doors. Pause for a moment and imagine this. How often do we underestimate the quiet, overlooked people around us, or even our own hidden talents? Sometimes, those overlooked gifts carry the power to change entire systems, entire communities, entire lives. Ehud spoke to Eglon, delivering his message. And then, in a moment of audacity, he drew his concealed sword. The king, unaware and unprepared, was struck down swiftly and decisively. Ehud escaped the palace unnoticed, rallying the Israelites to rise and reclaim their freedom. In the aftermath, the Israelites fought to reclaim their land and their dignity. Ehud's courage inspired a generation. His actions weren't just about killing a tyrant. They were about proving that oppression could be challenged, that hope could be reclaimed, that ordinary people could accomplish extraordinary feats. Ehud's left-handedness, a trait that could have been seen as a disadvantage, became a strategic advantage. Ehud's success depended on choosing the right moment, on patience and precision. True courage is action in the face of fear, not the absence of it. From the ashes of oppression, the Israelites experienced relief, renewal, and a reminder that leadership can come from unexpected places. Ehud didn't have a crown, armies, or glory. He had vision, courage, and strategy. And in that, he accomplished something extraordinary. So, what can we take from Ehud's story today? 1. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's action in spite of it. 2. Our differences can be our greatest strengths. Just like Ehud's left-handedness, what you see as a weakness may be your secret weapon. 3. Preparation and strategy matter. Success often comes from careful planning and understanding your environment. 4. Timing is critical. Waiting for the right moment can amplify your impact. 5. Even one person can spark change. You don't need armies or resources to challenge injustice or inspire transformation. Think of your life. Are there areas where courage, strategy, or your unique gifts could make a difference? Ehud's story challenges us to believe in our own ability to act, to disrupt cycles of oppression, and to take initiative when it matters most. Ehud's tale is more than a biblical story. It's a timeless reminder that the underestimated, overlooked, or unconventional among us can change history. Careful planning, courage, and trusting your unique gifts can turn the impossible into the possible. Your next hero might just be the one nobody suspects.